All right, guys, thank you for joining me. This is for all the future buyers and buyers agents that are going to be coming through this house. I felt it appropriate to actually have a video for you guys since it's such a special house, and without this video it might come with a lot of questions. So I want to answer those questions in video form, and hopefully you can be even that much more interested. So we are currently in the heart of Lehi, in the historical district, Old Town Lehi, I guess. And as you can tell, the house is behind me, my listing right here. It is a bungalow. First thing that needs to be known about it, it is over 100 years old, built in 1912. So that's going to be a theme of today. But the house itself is in beautiful shape, as you can tell from the outside. The effective year built is a lot newer than that. We're not dealing with a pioneer home. At this point, it has an effective year, I would guess, around the 1980s, maybe even 1990s. Most of the house has been renovated, and we will take that tour now. So follow me along. We will switch it over here. So again, home built in 1912. It is a bungalow home. And as you can tell, we have done a lot of work to the outside. This house has been completely painted, at least the exterior, in this beautiful pearl white. The stucco has some cracks there, but obviously we all know that cracks will show in stucco. It can be painted whatever color you would like. I think a nice shade of white or something contrasting would be nice there. The windows have all been redone, not recently, but they are newer windows. So we have a double paneled windows throughout the whole house. So we have some energy efficiency there. You can see again the window trims have been painted all the way around. Now the first thing I want to kind of point out are these surface cracks here. We have one here, one on the south side of the house and one on the back. Now this house was built in 1912. Again, I'm going to overstate that many times in this video. Because of that, it's settled since then, but these cracks have not moved since then. The owner of this house actually currently knows the person who built the home back then, and even the family members of that individual, who actually ended up being one of the oldest women alive in Lehi. Unfortunately, she's passed away since, but she lived to be well over 100 years old. And the story that she has told us is that when she built this house, those cracks formed back then. So these cracks are over 80 years old and have not moved an inch since. So I just want to kind of state that. I think with some, professional, not even professional, but just some DIY work right there, you could easily get rid of those, as my owner has wanted to as well. All right, perfect. We will go through the whole house here. We painted the door a nice, pretty gray blue. All right, so some interesting facts about the first living room. As we can see, it is spacious. It is very nice. We have a fully functional wood-burning stove right there, which has been really fun to use during the holidays. A couple of these walls, this one and this one here, actually still contain their original adobe. So back in the day, that was the only insulation material that they had. So they used adobe on a small portion of this wall and this wall. So very cool to know about that. The rest of the house obviously does not have adobe, but these two walls maintain its original insulation material, which is very cool to know. So we step in here. Now this is the second living room, but you can notice they had a wall taken down professionally within the last 20 years that actually opened this up. This was once a bedroom, and now it's been turned into a second living room. And the cool part about that is, because of that, we now have that open concept that people are really liking today. So you can see, you can have that straight look through to the kitchen and even the dining room. So this dining room is spacious, it's large, it obviously can fit a very large table, really any table you can think of. All the windows around here as well have been either added or replaced. And this second wall, again, has been taken down to give you that open concept. Again, professionally, everything has been done to code, and you'll have no complaints there. What is this over here? So they had a door standing right here. They did not want a door here because it was just a little redundant. They have a door over there in the kitchen. So they took it down and they're putting a window here. The window is not in stock right now. It's going to be a couple of weeks before that gets in, but it will be professionally installed and you'll have even more space and air. So we have obviously some painting to do, but the whole kitchen will be painted bright white because of that window. So here's that second door I talked to you about. All right, we have a Formica countertop, but really has this strong texture. So, you know, not anything cheap. This is definitely was something that was very expensive to put in. We have 2 sinks, which is very nice, kosher kitchen, stainless steel appliances, and they are all negotiable. So they can be left with the house. All right, and I like that there's a window right by the sink, so you have a really good view of the backyard. We will end up there. Let's take a little walk around here, kind of see the back of that window. So we will have siding material put up there with the window, so everything will bleed right in and just be as if nothing was ever wrong with that. All right. So we did have to put up a barrier because they do have dogs. Now this obviously isn't part of the house. This is just a little temporary barrier. The backyard is 0.2. Well, the whole house sits on 0.27 acres. 2/3 of it is your backyard, and you'll have a little bit on the side as well. I imagine that the future owner will probably take that down and include this to be their backyard because it is a lot of space. The current owner is using it to store some of his trailers and his wood back here, but this could easily be, added to the backyard. Okay, so lots of space there. Quiet street. I think in the 3 minutes we've been recording, 7 minutes we've been recording here, not one car has passed by, so it's been very nice. All right, so as we walk through the kitchen, this is your basement entrance. We will go down there, but it is in lehi, which, if anyone knows, it's going to have, some homes have basements, some homes don't. This one has a cellar basement. So down here is where you're going to have your utility closet and about 300 square feet of space. One could finish it if they'd like with drywall. There is about 6 and maybe 6.25 feet of clearance, of head clearance, and several windows. So there could be potentially, a small studio down here or maybe a little kids area, but most people will probably use that just as a cellar. Okay. Oh, one thing that should be noted is that the furnace is completely working. It is a little bit on the older side. I think it's approaching 20 years, but at the same time, it's been working perfectly fine, has been well maintained. So should have plenty more years left, but that is one thing to note. There are 2 water heaters in the home. And a third replacement too. The 2 water heaters are working fine. Nothing's wrong with them as well. But the homeowner has actually had a water heater he purchased a while ago from a friend. So he just had a spare one. So that will be left with the house as well, just in case. Okay, we will go through here. This is now the main floor bathroom. It's a 3/4 bathroom. We have the shower combo. We have a sink and the toilet. It also shares space with your laundry room, which is nice because you don't have to have a basement laundry. Everything is on the first floor here. We even have a nice folding table and some cabinetry. All right, this was once a closet, just a little coat closet, and the owners have since turned it into a pantry, which is really nice. It's a nice deep walk-in pantry and shelving all around. Very good. All right, when this home was originally built, this was the only bedroom on the main floor. So this was since turned from a bedroom into a playroom for grandkids. So we have 2 entranceways into it, and it's kind of serves as a little walk-through to your garage. So I can imagine this being turned back into a bedroom if you like, or it could be a playroom like it is now, or even a mudroom. So we'll walk through and we'll finish off in the garage here. Okay, let's go upstairs. So the upstairs has a very wide stairway. I can't even reach both with my elbows. Very rare for this age of home. Everything from the stairway up has been added by the owner currently. And this was just unfinished attic at that point. The stairs were here, but everything else was unfinished. So this everything we're seeing from this point onward has been added within the last 20-25 years. And they did a very good job. So this is the second floor bathroom. It is a full bathroom. You have your toilet, you have an oversized jacuzzi tub, and a kind of peekaboo shower back here. Again, everything has been done professionally. There's no evidence of anything that was installed incorrectly. The right materials were used. And even as a bonus, it has heated flooring, which is really nice. Controlled over here. You have one sink right here for your vanities and plenty of storage. Because of the shape of the roof line, you're going to have lots of storage there. Okay. Now, keep that bathroom in mind, because where we're going to next could apply to it being a little bit bigger. So the bathroom sits right there. Notice this is actually kind of a closet, a storage room. It's not really serving any kind of purpose right now, just then storage. And because you have an opening access from the shower and the tub, this could even be an extension of that bathroom if you would like anything else. Maybe a larger tub, maybe a larger shower, a second vanity. All that space can be encapsulated here. Now, another option that you could have with this space, it being just a bonus room, it could be a nursery room, since we have plenty of light. We have a window, has this nice little shelf here, so it could be kind of fun to put down some cushions and some dressers over here. Or it could also be a separate bathroom. So instead of having one giant bathroom, it could be its own bathroom, thus making this room that's attached to it a second master, or just even an ensuite master. So what we have here is just a very large sized bedroom. Notice the roof line, very cool to look at. Again, you don't really get that unless you are in a bungalow type home. And I want you to see that you wouldn't be sacrificing any storage if you turn that into a bathroom, since it already has its own closet space. So you can convert that into a closet. This could be the bedroom, and that could be an ensuite bathroom if you would like. Okay, again, updated windows, bamboo flooring. You know, you can have the paint of your choice, and this room is ready to go. Right through the hall, we have a second bedroom. Now this bedroom's a little smaller, but not by much. The cool features of this room is it has kind of twin closet spaces. So one could be a closet, the other one could have shelving, a desk for kids to study, and maybe even some cushions down here, a little play area, a little nook area for kids to hide and play. And again, we have windows all updated, all having either views of mountains or of trees. It's, you know, definitely, we were in the really pretty part of Lehi, so you're not lacking views here. All right, as we approach the master, we can see it is spacious. We are walking through the master right now. What's very unique about this master is the fact that it has its own huge, very much oversized master closet. You know, we're talking maybe a good 10-12 feet deep and about the same wide. We have space galore here. We have its own little indoor closet, and even its own attic access from here, which is very nice for Christmas trees or any kind of decoration or winter clothing that can be added there. Some thoughts that have been shared with me are this could honestly be another ensuite bathroom. So maybe this master should have its own bathroom, and this is definitely plenty of space to do that. And you can access your plumbing and your electrical just through the attic door right over there. And you're asking, well, if you do that, where would the closet be? Again, there's a second closet right here. All right, plenty of room, and also plenty more room to grow, since again, there's another attic door. So if you can imagine this being your closet space, that being an ensuite bathroom, this would be perfect. All right, the only issue I would have with the master room is I believe that the bed would probably be best placed over there on the opposite side, because the width of the wall is a lot more shallow on this side than it is on this side. So a bed on this side, I'll give you that kind of POV right here. You can imagine there is going to be plenty of room on that side for any kind of more seating, your TV to be on that side, and thus this wall hiding completely your bed tucked away into this corner, which I think would fit this room a little bit better, making it that much more grand. Now the views are spectacular. You have mountain views from here. You basically have a view of the park right there on the kitty corner, and we'll end off there as well once we finish with the backyard. We have clients talking with agents and potential buyers out there. It's been a really hot home currently, so get on it quick. All right, very unique house. I mean, I love this house. I can see so much potential with someone making this their dream home. So much space. We're on over 2,000 square feet, clocking in about 2,300 square feet. There's a little bit of a dip in this carpet, I believe due to lack of padding in the carpet, but I imagine someone buying this house would just be replacing it anyway, so that is a non-issue right there. All right, perfect. So I mentioned everything that I have seen right and wrong with the upstairs and downstairs. I will finish now with this awesome bonus space, which has been added just only within the last decade. All right, so this is an atrium. It's been added so that the garage and the house are connected and can have... Sorry guys, go ahead. I'm just doing a little video.
I was thinking you were done. I was going to bring them in the back.
I'm fast, but I'm not that fast, Bruce.
You want me to send them in the front door?
Yeah, if you could do that, that would be great. That would be great. All right, sorry guys. So I'll finish this up real quick. So this is an atrium. Everything has been done to the nines. We have textured ceilings. We have recessed lighting, painted walls, very neutral color. I love that the flooring still keeps that rustic look. It's laid stone there, and it's the real stuff. We're not looking at any linoleum print. This is actually laid stone here to match the outside. You have power, so I'm imagining this could be a game room. This could be an oversized mud room. This could be, a little sunroom or a little patio space, or even a workout room. We have lots of examples here. Now we have doors on left and right. This space as well can just be an extension of what I've been mentioning. This is just an outdoor space as well. We have lighting, we have power. The only thing I would suggest is maybe taking down that fence and cutting down that bush, and you would have full exposure to the outside. And so this could be even more of a space for your guests to relax and parties to be had. Grills can be added here. I mean, you can... The options are limitless if you really think about it. We're talking space on top of space. And we have gates to access there. So if you can imagine all your big parties out here with a shared indoor space here. And we haven't even reached the backyard. How cool is that? All right, here is the creme de la creme of this tour. A very oversized 2-car garage. This garage is not only tall, not only wide, but it is long. It has space to fit 2 full-size cars, trucks, and even have motorcycles, toys to be worked on in the back. We have its own power supply back there. We have a 220, so you could have a workshop even being in your garage, or a jacuzzi in the back. The options are basically limitless. It's been painted, it's been textured, it is ready to go. Fully automatic. And if that's not enough space for you and all your toys, look, he even has his truck here and his trailer to give you an example. We even have an RV pad on the side, which is very convenient if you have a boat. You have RVs, you have ATVs, you have side-by-sides. All of that can be used and stored away very, very nicely. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and end off in the backyard, and I'll walk through the front one more time to end off. All right, so we have, again, the extension of that laid paved brick right here. Very pretty. Notice the condition is almost perfect. Now, the only thing I would say is you'd have to use your imagination a little bit here because they are in the process of moving, so a lot of their stuff has been scrambled around. But you do see that there is an open patio set here to reflect what can be done. You have your outdoor lighting that is stringed all throughout the house and even in the front yard. We have plenty of space for barbecues to happen, fire pits right here. I mean, I'm almost losing my voice with how much I have to describe what could happen here. This is really a nice, very good sized backyard. We have mature fruit trees. We have pear. We have apple. We have a garden full of different kinds of vegetables. We have tomatoes. We have green peppers. We have jalapenos. We have squash, tomatoes, grapevines. There are plenty there. We have 2 dogs there, which are perfect models to show you a dog run. Now it's a dog run that could easily be used in other ways. It doesn't have to be that, but right now currently the dogs are there. We have a shed with all the tools and lawnmowers. We have a chicken coop over there. All right, now let's point out a couple things here. The roof itself is a cedar shingle roof. It is about 25 years old, so it is showing its age. And as cedar goes, it's definitely something that you either love it or you hate it. It is currently still working totally fine. There's no leaks, no issues. There was one leak back here, but that was not a roof leak. That was more of a flashing problem, and they've since fixed that. So these dormers will also be painted white in the next couple days. But what my sellers are willing to do, just because they really want to help out the next buyer feel confident about their purchase, is we can put a certain concession towards the roof being redone. And or if you like the shingles, you could keep that as well, but just to let you know, that is for you there to use if you would like. That concession could be used many different ways. We are planning to offer $10,000 towards a roof, or they could use that $10,000 towards putting in an AC unit, as this house only currently has a swamp cooler. Now, $10,000 would get you basically a new furnace. It would get you a new AC. It would even get you possibly a new junction box if you needed even more power than that for future projects. But so we feel it fair. Or if you are fine with both of those, you could use that towards closing costs. That would probably cover most, if not all, your closing costs. I would also say put it towards buying down the rate. I know the rates are pretty high right now, but that is something that can be done. Now again, just to kind of confirm and to kind of go and do a full circle of what we talked about at the beginning of the video, there are some surface level cracks here. This is probably the largest crack. It's in the back, but this is the one that we've talked about the most with the last relatives of the last owner of this home that actually built this home. And this crack has been well recorded, well documented, and has not moved. It is basically surface level as you can get. It just looks nasty. Just imagine a scar on a beautiful face. That's basically all that this is. No foundation issues to my knowledge. Everything has been told to me that by the current owner and last owner, that this has not moved in over 80 years. So I believe that is safe to say that you are buying a very safe and very safe home. All right, that will do it for us. I will go ahead and end this video right here. And if you have any other questions, please reach out. I feel like the purpose of this video is just to go over everything that you would need to know about this house because of its age, because of its history, because of basically its beauty. I wanted to give you that opportunity to have a video to kind of give you even that much more information. All right, thank you so much. And I will be ready and write my phone. If you have any questions, give me a call or text or an email, and we're here to help. Thank you so much. Take care.